coming to you live from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, the greatest city in the world. I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm doing this Sunday show. I told you I would, so I want to get these games out to you in the NFL, and we have a couple college, and then I'll share those with you as well. But let's get straight to the NFL. I want to get into the games. For you new subscribers, I mainly bet round robins when I release my picks. And what that means is you have it as a viewer. I'm here to this is what I do. I bet round robins. You can bet them straight, you can parlay them, you can bet them any way you want. It's a guide that I give you. During the week, we have the round robins posted. I'm not able to do that today. I don't have Chase and David with me today, and it simply would be too long. So I just want to get the games out verbally to you guys so you can get them in, go over the rest of the board that I have. And we're just going to call this about a 20-30 minute show just to get you going here. So the first round robin we're going to do is we're going to take the Saints at home. And I'm going to mix that with the money line and straight. So we'll go 70-30 on the Saints money line to straight. So what that means is you're going to lay the points. They're 5-point favorite for 30% and 70 on the money line. So a majority of the bet is going to be Saints money line, but we always lay the spread for value on the show as well. And then we also have Green Bay today, and I'm going to go 100% on the money line for Green Bay. They're at home against Tampa. Tampa beat us last week. That was a game we should have won. There were some issues there. But I think Green Bay, they're both competing for a playoff spot. Both teams need to win. We like this matchup with Green Bay. Tampa Bay on the road, back-to-back games. That should wear them down. We also have some weather situations. We have a nice cold, hopefully rainy day. The worse the weather in Green Bay, the better for the Packers. So, and then to follow up that, we're going to take the Rams at home against Washington. That's another money line, 70-30. So a majority of the money is on the money. I think they're $3 favorites. So what we call that is chalk, right? This is a chalk round robin because we're laying money lines on the Saints, Green Bay, and Rams. And that's okay as long as they win, of course. That's why we're doing it. But we also want to see if we can get some of that point value with the Rams. We want to buy that down to 6. Rams are 6-point favorite. Excuse me. So we're going to put 70% of the bet on the money line and then 30% spread. But we also want to do 100% on Green Bay. So Green Bay's all money line today. You can lay on your own. That's what I'm doing just to get these out simply to you guys. So the first round robin's New Orleans, Green Bay, and the Rams. We put the home teams together in these positions. They're all favored, and we want to lock those money lines in, give us a better chance of winning. The game I have a better I like more. Now, a little more. So when I say I like it more, you want to go between 10 and 20% more. I like the value of these games better. The first one is Atlanta. We're going to play them. They're at Carolina today. As I said on the show last week, we basically won with Atlanta every single week. We've beaten Carolina every single time. So we're going to stay with Atlanta in this position. Again, they're playing for a division. Because they lost last week, they could have had a nice advantage. Now they're tied, and so they have to keep winning as well. And we like this matchup. Atlanta's actually been a reasonable team on the road. Ritter is their best quarterback, so they're going to stay with him. And they need to win this game. That's a tough loss they had last week. But, you got to come back and you got to win these games if you want to go to the playoffs. And they were in a really good position last week. We lost the game on a bad call. So we should get that back. They're already packing for the winter now. They're getting ready for their vacations. They have a new coach. He started on the road, so they'll try to compete. But Atlanta needs this game. They need to win. Also, We're going to play the Jaguars. They're at home today against the Ravens. They're a field goal and a half dog today. We got to take those points. Jacksonville lost 2 games in a row. They need to compete in this game. We hope it comes down to a field goal. If they lose, we still cover. So we want a majority of that money on the spread. In this case, Atlanta, just lay it all on the money line because they're on the road at Carolina. And then Jacksonville, we're going to take most of that and take the field goal at home. And we'll play a little bit of money line on here. We want to go like probably an 80-20, 75-25 split. And so Atlanta, Jacksonville, and the Cardinals. I talked to you guys about that game last week. We actually had 2 college bowl winners yesterday. We had Ohio and Jacksonville, and we have that with Arizona. Arizona opened the week as about 13-point dog. 13. The Niners have some injuries on defense today. That should obviously help our bet. We're getting a lot of points at home. And Arizona's been playing better with Murray at quarterback. So we like that situation with Arizona. So I'll repeat. And again, most of that, we're going to go 80-20 on that for the money, for the points. And you can buy that to 14 Gurus if you can find it, or buy it there, try to. We'll take 13 and a half. They need to compete. The Cardinals' season's over, but they have been playing better with this quarterback. They also lost earlier to the Niners. They competed in that game as well. And, so they need to come out and play hard. Hopefully they'll put a good showing up. Niners probably win the game they need to win to make sure they keep their number 1 seed in the NFC. So they've beaten the Eagles and they've beaten Dallas. So they're in the number 1 position. So there's not going to be a letdown from the Niners in this game, but the spread's high. So we're going to go with Arizona. So let me repeat: Atlanta money line at Carolina, Jacksonville take the points at home, and Arizona at home as well take the points. And we're going to go 80-20 on Jacksonville Cardinals. Atlanta, we want to do the money line 100%. Again, these are the bets I'm making today, Gurus. And thanks for being with me, you guys. We started the Sunday show because, 2 reasons. I'm doing very well in the NFL this year. And secondly, I can get these games out to you guys. That helps you, set you up for the day as well. There's a lot of competing shows on Sunday morning, but they're not giving you good information. They give you information about who, the weather, who's playing, and that helps me. So understand, I look at these shows too for information to help me make better decisions. Again, I've been doing this for 25 years, helping people win betting sports. Therefore, the information I get, I know what to use it for. So mix these games, Guru, with your bets. Do whatever you need to do. I would say the Atlanta, Jacksonville, Arizona are our best plays today. And then we want to follow it up with one more round robin in the NFL. The Chiefs are laying 9 at New England. We're going to lay that 9. Obviously, the Chiefs are struggling lately. They need a bounce back road win. They will probably get it here. Although New England just won their last game at Pittsburgh. They've been playing better, I guess. But, the Chiefs have to impose their will. The value in this game is not that good, Gurus. So you're going to lay the 9. The money line's high. It's on the road. Let's just hope they cover the spread. They will be motivated, the Chiefs, to win. Buffalo, we like at home. That's against Dallas later. We think, Buffalo's in a must-win situation here. They just beat the Chiefs last week. They're playing better with this new offensive coordinator. It looks like Allen's more comfortable. So we're going to take Buffalo at home against the Cowboys. Cowboys don't need the game. Yes, they would like to compete with the Niners for best record and Eagles. But again, this will be a difficult game for them on the road. And again, weather matters at this time of the year, gurus. We're into December, obviously. Weather starts playing a factor in these games if you know how to use it. And I know how to use it. I've been doing this a long time. So we're going to take the Bills on the money line only in this game. So you want to do 100% money line Bills. And the Chiefs, you will have to bet most of that on and lay the points. There's just not a lot, but you can mix it. The money line's, I think it's 450. It's very high, the money line. I did lay that in a basketball game, gurus, this week. It did help us. I'll tell you, I think the game. I'm trying to remember the game, but it was Fresno, and it did help us hit a ticket, gurus. That was on Friday. I released that. We actually hit both of those tickets, so we ended up winning the Friday ticket. Remember, we put the Bengals yesterday with 2 winners on Friday, and I can look back and tell you, if you watch the show Friday, we hit a ticket with the Bengals, and there was 2 games. I can go back and tell you. Mainly, I'm doing the show to get the plays out today. Watch the show Friday, and you'll see we hit a ticket. So we actually had 2 round robins on Friday. One was a half, and I'm bringing this up because this is why we should take the money line Chiefs for at least half of the bet. Fresno didn't cover, but they won on the money line, and the ticket did pay me. And so the other ticket went too. It was with the Spurs, is what it was with. The Spurs won outright against the Lakers. So we made money that day on that ticket. So I'm going to encourage you, probably go 50-50 on it then. Chiefs should need to win the game. They should win the game. And they're on the road laying 9. That's a bit, but they should cover. You know, they're a good team. They need to have an explosive game offensively is what they need to do. And then we're going to take Houston at the Titans. Now, they lost their quarterback, Stroud, Houston. They're going with Case Keenan. You know, he was on the Chiefs last year, and I actually like him as a backup. Now, the Titans are coming off a win at Miami, right? We saw that debacle. And that they'll be happy. They're not going to the playoffs, so they have no chance in hell of going to the playoffs. We're getting points on the road. It's 3.5, 4. Go ahead and you take all the points on this game because of the backup we have. It could be a field goal game, so we're going to take the 100% on the Texans plus the 3.5, 4. And again, if you want to bet the money line on this game, go ahead, put some money on the money line as well. These are just observations I'm making for you guys. I'm here to give you the best chance of winning, making money to the probabilities of the game. And so that's what I'm here for. Then I want to go. So there's, just to repeat, Chiefs, big favorite on the road, but we're going to do that split. It helped us in the Fresno State game. Let's do it again. Buffalo's all money line. They're a small number at home. They're playing Dallas. Take that. And Houston is at Tennessee. So you take those points in that game. Now, if you guys go on TikTok or Twitter, I'm going to be posting short videos, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to resend these games out on these short videos. I started doing that yesterday. So we're going to continue to do that today because I get more exposure that way. So we're going to do the show and we're going to do these videos. In fact, when I'm done with the show, I have to go and send the videos for the games this morning, which I will do. I also want to go over real quickly a college basketball game. We're due for a bounce back today in college hoops. Our best play is San Jose State. They're playing today at home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They're at home against Montana State. You want to take 100% on the money line, San Jose State. Also, Oregon State. Again, we're getting into these bigger favorites. They're at home. We'll go ahead and do 50-50 on that. Oregon State's at home, and they're playing Texas San Antonio. They're undefeated at home this year. So we believe that that Oregon State should get the money. They match up well with this team, undefeated. Now we need to cover the number I have here written down. I have 9.5. That's like the Chiefs game. So we're going to do basically the same thing, but play Oregon State. They are at home. San Jose State's at home, and we're going to play this Louisville team again, right? And I talked about this team the other day at home, and what they're doing is they're throwing bait out there, right? So they're putting a low number with Louisville, knowing handicappers like me who've been doing this a long time are probably going to bite on this number, and I'm going to again, just like I've been. So I'm 1-1 with Louisville this year, right, on the money line, and then the spread. They've covered, and then they've won. So we're going to give them one more shot again today before they start conference play and get annihilated, which they're about to do, right? They already lost one game. So, but we're going to give Louisville another shot. They're playing Pepperdine today. That's a game that's a long way for them to travel. And, so we need Louisville to bounce back after that home loss and get the money for us gurus today. So and one more game. I'm going to, excuse me, gurus, one more round robin. We're going to take the San Jose State. We're going to kingpin them, and we're going to play them with Portland. And at home, they're a dog today. We're going to take the Portland, and we're going to come back with the Spurs again. They're playing the Pelicans at home. They're another home dog. They're playing the Warriors, Portland. They're both played yesterday, but we're getting points at home, reasonable point value. We just won with the Spurs. They crushed the Lakers at home. That was a nice money line bet. I had plus 220 on that game on the money line, so that helped our ticket, that acceleration. Maybe they win again today, the Spurs. They got Wamby and another guy had a big game. So, maybe they get a little seam here. So we're going to play them. Those games are later in the afternoon, around noon. And I'm going to send out videos for some of these picks, again, on Twitter and on TikTok, some short videos. So just to summarize real quick, gurus, and then I'm going to close the show. I just wanted to get these out to you. First round robin, Saints, Green Bay Rams hit all the money lines. Then you want to lay the spread, I would say, on these, I would go 75-25, 80-20, something like that, whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever the numbers are, play them on your own. But the guru's going 70-30, 80-20, somewhere in that range. And then the next one, I want you to add a little more money to this one. Atlanta's a money line at Carolina. Jacksonville's at home against the Ravens. The Cardinals are at home against San Francisco. Again, we want to take 100% money line in Atlanta. Want to manipulate this home dog. Most of the money, we're going to take the points. You can go 90-10, 80. I'd go 80-20 because Jacksonville and the Cardinals can both win. It's quite possible. It's the NFL, it's the pros. But we're going to go most of it and take those point value. We want to make money. And so we're going to, again, gurus, use your intelligence. You're smart. Mix your games with gurus if you want today. I want you to win. I want you to have a good day. The last round robin for the NFL, Chiefs, Buffalo, Houston. So Chiefs, we're going to manipulate that money line to spread. Buffalo's a late game. They're playing Dallas. Take all money line. Houston's on the road. Okay, they're at the Titans, and we're going to take the points in that game. Real quick, that's our 3 teams, 3 different rounds. That's 9 games we're betting in the NFL. We go 1 college basketball. San Jose State money line, that's 100%. With Oregon State, we're going to go money line on that game as well. That's like the Chiefs. Use your own. I'm going to go between 70, 60, and 80 on that. I'll figure it out, and you will too. Just want to win. If they all cover, guess what? We win both bets. We don't have to worry about it. But we want to make money if they win, gurus. That's what we're doing. Louisville's 100%. That's a small number. And they're playing Pacific. So they better, if Pacific's going all the way across the country, they better take care of business, Louisville here. The odds makers don't expect that. They expect a close game. Again, I'd have fired the coach for losing to Arkansas State, but let's keep him another game. If he loses this game, what do? You can't keep him as a coach. That's their problem. But hopefully he makes his money today. So we have a couple hockey games later. I will release those on the TikTok or Twitter on a short video for you guys. Those are later games, so start looking for that on you'll get an alert on your TikTok or on your Twitter for these short videos. They'll also be posted on YouTube when you go to the show. Subscribe to my show. Subscribe to follow me on TikTok and Twitter. That's how advertisers start reaching us. We can start getting some money for doing this one of these days. We're doing it for the love right now of betting. That's what we do. We love to bet. We also love to this community of bettors. And this is a movement here. These are my gurus. We're starting this off. We had a lot of views last week on Sunday. So that's why I shot the show for you guys again today. And I'll continue to do that. I'm going to close the show now because I got things I have to get done. I wanted to get these games out to you. They're on the recording now, so you can just play it back. And you know what we have. Let's get it done. Let's make some money. Come back tomorrow at noon when we'll do our normal show. I have more time. We have more fun. It's not as bunched up. But we have a good day today. We have a lot to talk about tomorrow. We need to win some money today, okay? We need to keep this momentum going from Thursday, Friday into today. We hit the Bengals yesterday. I'm outperforming almost every handicapper in the NFL this year. We had the Raiders Thursday, Bengals. We just keep winning in the NFL. So follow these games. Let's get it done, gurus. Have a great day today. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being with me.